Hi there and welcome back. Let's start with the immune system. So stuff happens, you nick your skin and bacteria get in, or you rub your eyes, not realizing that the doorknob you touched had a cold virus on it, or you ate something that wasn't properly cooked or cleaned and the bacteria gets in and you have unwanted guests. So the immune system kicks in. That means business for them. So they release the white blood cells and other chemicals to get rid of those bacteria, virus, you name it. And they basically come to rescue. Germs look for ways to get under our skin, literally. So they could get in through a cut, or they ride on something we ate, or filter through the air, or wait on a coin that we might have touched and then we rub our eyes. So it can happen various ways. So, and then once inside they start to breathe, then that makes us infected and ultimately sick. So our immune system should know that there is a fingerprint of proteins on the surface of the cell, that is a bacteria or a virus or a foreign, unwelcome, uninvited guest that comes into our body. So bone marrow comes into the picture. We did touch base about the bone marrow before. It can take few days to few weeks, and they constantly make what we need to survive and fight the infection. So white blood cells, essentially speaking, when we talk about the immune system, so one key aspect of the immune system is white blood cells. So let's take a look at the immune system and let's talk about the white blood cells. So when we say white blood cells, they wait, they are ready to serve, and they are in different places in our body. So starting from adenoids, tonsils, thymus. Now recall those the slides that we have reviewed before, and picture that at the top you have adenoids and then tonsils, then thymus, then lymph nodes all over our body, more so in the neck, armpits, groin areas. So different locations we have a cluster of lymph nodes. Then throughout our blood vessels, spleen, small intestine. So this is, we are referring to the white blood cells, where they play active role by being out there throughout our body. So taking germs down, how it works. So the white blood cells, they look for the germs in order to absorb or destroy them. So they have antibodies that latch onto the germs. And with experience, as happens with everybody, immune system is also not an exception. So with experience, the immune system can work faster. So if they have a bacteria or virus that they have had experience before, they can quickly recognize, and they can quickly have the whatever chemicals or the mechanism works to generate the required immune response. Okay? And of course, then the mission accomplished. So basically, this is a network of tissues, cells and organs. They first try to keep the germs out, like bacteria, virus, fungi, parasites. And if for one or the other reason they manage to get in our body, then they try to see how they can fight and how they can get rid of it. And accordingly, they will release the special cells. And sometimes, if necessary, they travel to where this trouble is, they attack the intruder and they get rid of it. And also, God has created our body such that once the invader has gone, the response the body generates to create the immunity should stop. It should not continue. And otherwise it leads to autoimmune disease, right? So the immune system, let's talk about the infections. The germs can come from contact, touching skin, even you breathe in the air and someone else's sneeze or cough, that could lead to, or you may share a needle or through insect bite or through contaminated food or water. This all can and may lead to the infections. What is our first line of defense? Our first line of defense is our skin. Our skin will try to block. Look at our eyes, the cornea, and likewise even inside our body, the lungs and different organs, the God has created unique layers, and that works as the first line of defense. Okay? Something goes, you are on a walk outside and something goes in your eyes and you see the tears. Actually that is immune response. Right? Or you get sweat, sweat on your skin, tears in your eyes, the mucus in your nasal passages. These are not only just to push away the dirt, but it also carries and contains enzymes that can kill bacteria. Okay? We know antigens. These are the markers that our immune system can recognize. So some antigens are called human leukocyte antigens, HLA. They tag your cells to your body. So that's like your ID. So then they can figure out if there are foreign cells, a bacteria, virus, unwelcome guests, so on and so forth. And that way accordingly they can react. Like from a food or a pollen, you name it. There are important concepts in the immune system. The one important aspect is innate versus acquired immunity. What is innate? When you are born, before your body comes across any unfamiliar antigens, it can defend itself from infection. This innate immunity comes from those barrier body parts as well as some specialized cells. As opposed to innate, so you can think like innate are something comparable to, for the sake of simplicity, congenital or just by birth or inherent, something along those lines. As opposed to that, acquired is something that you learn eventually. That okay, this is bad. So over the time your immune system learns other ways to protect you. Acquired immunity comes from antibodies you get from your mother in the womb or that you make in response to the antigens that aren't yours, like from a cold virus or a vaccine. Okay? So this is one very important aspect, innate versus acquired immunity. If you think that this baby is cute, that's me. If not, forget it. And acquired is like you take the vaccine to boost your immunity. Okay. Other aspects to cover. See you soon. Take care. Bye bye.